All right, very good. Well, hello everyone. Again, my name is Thanh Dombroe. I am a professional coordinator and certified trainer with Market America, which basically says that I have the ability to go around and teach the certification training, which makes sure that we all make money, which is always a bonus. As a professional coordinator, it means I've earned in excess of $4,500 in a 4-week pay period with the company. Today's conference call is going to be on the Getting Started Guide. I have recently brought on board a new distributor, Wesley, and we'll be going through the Getting Started Guide. I strongly suggest using the Getting Started Guide with all of your new distributors to make sure that people get put on the correct path and are doing things that are necessary and needed to be successful with the business. So, Wesley, thank you very much for being on the call today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
I apologize for making you the guinea pig for the conference call today, but I think that in the end, I think this is going to be a great tool that everybody's going to be able to use. So just to confirm, you have the Getting Started Guide in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and go to the first page.
All right.
Once again, I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for starting your own business, because for myself, one of my goals to build my business is to help other people build theirs. And so whenever I identify a new business partner that wants to move forward, that wants to do something different, and is willing to take the time, energy, and effort to do that, it's always an exciting thing for me. With the Getting Started Guide today, we're going to go through sort of different contents of it, including developing your own franchise. We'll talk about your why and a goal statement, and the next call that we'll have, we'll go through the follow-up appointment, the home assessment, and the audio curriculum.
Okay.
As far as social media is concerned, be sure to like us on Facebook through Market America and/or Shop.com on Facebook. I don't know if you are a Twitter person or not. I try. I don't do very well, but I have my account. I do what I can. It's a growing trend, so it's something that I know I need to be a part of. But I don't know if you do you use Twitter at all?
No, I don't. Just
No?
Facebook only and Instagram.
Okay, very cool. And do you know anything about Pinterest?
Very little.
Okay, good. We're in the same boat then.
Just mainly Facebook is mainly what I mess with. That's about it.
Very cool. And then there's Google Plus, and then LinkedIn. Social media can be a great outlet for your business. The one key that I'm going to say now, and I'll probably reiterate it again later, is don't be weird. I think social media is a great place to build rapport, build relationships, identify needs, but it's not a place to actively promote your business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to become a Farmville request.
Exactly. The biggest keys I think with social media is that you share your story. I had great results. My allergies aren't bothering me anymore. That's awesome. Generate some interest. And then when people start to ask, well, what are you doing, or what are you taking, or something along those lines, rather than publicly promoting it, through that comments or what have you, what I would suggest doing is taking it to a private message. So that, because if people feel like you're always just selling stuff online, they start to ignore you.
That's true.
Think of it in terms of a commercial during TV. If you're watching a show, a commercial comes on board, 90% of the time you tune it out. You're not paying attention.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you're just used to them trying to sell you stuff for 2 minutes and 2 seconds, So make it about them. Ask them questions, and we'll talk about more what types of questions to ask later. But don't be weird. It's okay to share your successes and things like that, but again, don't be weird. If you think it might be weird, don't do it.
I agree.
With LinkedIn and YouTube, YouTube is great because there's tons of videos out there that you can see profiles of senior business partners or successful franchise owners. There are product videos out there, short little clips on individual products. So go through YouTube. With YouTube, I do also have an account out there. I just completed a video webinar that goes through the pre-registration. So right before somebody comes on board, we go through all of the costs. What is it going to take to start your own franchise with the subscription fee, the BD, the monthly requirements, transfer by, trainings, conventions, etc. It's only a 19-minute video, which is nice because it's short enough that when you have a prospective business partner and they're ready to come on board, please treat this like a business. Be upfront with them so that they know what to expect. If you have to come back, or they have to come back to you 6 months from now and say, hey, Wesley, you didn't tell me about this. You don't want that.
Yeah.
That's going to create a bad name for you, and it's going to put a bitter taste in your mouth.
That's no way to do business, really.
Absolutely not. So, and maybe that's just because of my background that I feel like that. It's not about just getting people on board, getting them into business. I want to make sure that they know what they're going to be doing. They know what it's going to take to be successful with it, et cetera. So, from there, Market America information. There are some key phone numbers here that you're going to want to take note of, but I'm going to tell you not to call. The Market America corporate, you can call them if I can't answer the question or any other senior business partner can't answer the question, then you go to them, okay, when it comes to your business. The premise of our business is that we are, a group of entrepreneurs that are helping each other be successful. And think of it in terms of we have 180,000 franchise owners. So if every one of them were to call corporate whenever there was an issue, nothing would ever get done in corporate. So
that's very true.
They want us to be your first line for answers. Now, from there, though, if you have computer support issues, let's say you're having problems on your website, something's not working, you can't log in, it's a computer, things happen. So go ahead and call them for those things. When you call distributor services for something another distributor should have been able to answer for you, it actually is a tick mark against us for region of the year. And so we want to make sure the field leaders are taking care of those questions before it gets to corporate. When it comes to computer problems or product issues, feel free to call the company. All the packages, when they get shipped out from Market America, they're all weighed, okay? And so each based on the invoice, what's supposed to be in that box, and what actually gets shipped out for the weight of that box, 99.9% of the time it's correct. But it's still human interaction there. So something might not be in there. If that happens, not a problem. Don't worry about it. If it happens to your customer, don't worry about it. All you do is you call up the shipping department or the product department, and they will have it automatically shipped out for you. This product wasn't here. Can you ship out another one? Not a problem. The other thing too is if something breaks, we have when you ship aloe and some of the other heavier things, it gets jostled around. UPS drivers don't really seem to care.
Yeah.
They just kind of make sure the package gets there kind of in one piece. If there's something that is wrong with a product, go ahead and call. Market America takes care of it. Our fax line, you probably rarely have to use that. Beyond that, we have contact information. When I said that, you should be going to the field and talking to your senior business partners first, this is where you're going to go. I'm not going to go through, actually, I guess I will go through this with you, but when your new distributors come on board, they will get an email from Market America right away. Within that email, you're going to get a list of 5 senior certified executive coordinators. You also get the upline certified trainer and advisory council member. So that would kind of be your chain of command before you call distributor services. But I'll tell you right now, if I can't answer the question, if other leaders within the organization can't answer the question, there's probably not an answer to the question. and I'm not trying to boast. I'm just saying that I've been on board now for 9 years. I've seen almost everything happen, and so I mean, it's whether it's happened to me or someone else, I've pretty much seen it all happen. So on this page, for your senior independent shop consultant information, you can put my name there.
All right.
And then you have my email and phone number already. As a senior executive coordinator, from you have Emily Hauk. And I'm just going to give you names. Offline, I'll give you all the actual contact information.
Okay.
Sorry to everybody listening to the call. From there, you'll also have Joe Beavers, Denise Leakis, Dan and Denise Leakis, Cal Schultz, and then you've already actually talked to Sayan in regards to web centers. All great leaders within the organization. I'm sure I've missed a few, but those are all different people that you can talk to. Senior Advisory Council member, that person is Arlene Lowy. I have not had to call her ever. But at least you know who it is. Your local coordinator, I don't even know who your local coordinator is in Virginia there, but we're going to get you plugged into what we need to for upcoming trainings, et cetera. I believe when I looked, there wasn't a whole lot in your area. So we're going to utilize the internet for a lot of your education and for building your business. The internet and webinars. So let's go to the next page. I guess this would technically be page 1 in developing your unfranchised business. When sitting down with people, a lot of times I will go through the Getting Started guide before they come on board, because I think sometimes it's important for them to see ahead of time some of the commitments, some of the things, the expectations that are necessary. I was able to find out a lot of these things with you, Wesley, before you came on board. I didn't specifically go through the Getting Started guide, but I asked you a lot of the questions. Okay? Yeah. So as far as the commitment, no matter who comes on board, you want to make sure that they're going to make at least a 1-year commitment to building their own franchise. Because the reality of things is most traditional businesses are not profitable within the first 3 to 5 years, okay, if they become profitable at all. With your Market America and your unfranchised system, if you follow the system, if you do the things that the system says, not the things that I tell you to do. I'm not going to have you do anything different than what the Getting Started guide tells you. But if you follow the system, you can make your business profitable within the first 90 days. And basically that means selling all the products that you had when you first came on board. For yourself, selling a website. You sell a website, you're completely in the black right off the bat. Yeah. So following it for 1 year. So when I talk to people, I want to make sure that they're going to go through and follow the proven business plan for 12 months. That does not mean be in the business for 12 months. That means following the system, okay? There's a lot of people that think that they're building the business, but they're actually not doing anything. And it's important that they actually do the tasks that are necessary. As far as the time commitment, 8 to 15 hours a week. And it can be adjusted based on the individual. Some people don't have 15 hours a week. Some people have 30 hours a week. So no matter what it is, though, we can maximize their time with how they're building the business. Now, I think when I talked to you, you said about 10 hours a week. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct.
Great. So within that 10 hours, we're going to lay out, okay, this is what you should be doing to build your business. purchase a ticket to the next national meeting training seminar system. Basically, that could be a local event, a regional event, world conference, or international convention. And I know that we had discussed you coming up to Greensboro. That is, no, it's down to Greensboro, right? For our international convention. In my business, when you come on board, for me to work with you, that's a requirement. That you have to go. And here's why. I have a large organization. And if I work with somebody that doesn't make the commitment to themselves to go to these events, why would I want to work with them? Because if they don't go, they're probably not going to know the new things that are coming out. They're not going to be able to network with the team. They're not going to be able to really create that belief system within the business. If they're willing to commit to themselves, that means that I know that they're going to be around for a while. They're going to do the things that are necessary. So when you talk to people and you bring people on board, have them make that commitment. Yes, it's a $200 ticket to go. But if it took a $200 investment for their own business, it's not a rah-rah meeting. It's not, hold hands and sing kumbaya, okay? I mean, if you're into that, cool, but that's not what we do. All right? But it's about making sure that that's what the system says. The system says you go to the major event. If I sell you a ticket to the major event, I'm not making any money on that. It doesn't do me any good. It's about getting you there so that you can get the information so that you can be excited and motivated and build your business. The major events like that, they're about 90% educational. So you're going to learn about products. You're going to learn about the business. You're going to learn the tools, that kind of thing. The other part, and the products. The other 10%, there's got to be some motivation. But I think that the majority of the motivation that occurs when you go to these events is because of the education. When you come back, you can do something with it. Where if it's just, hey, you can do it, great job, you deserve the best, that kind of thing. As soon as you get off the plane or you get home, that feeling is not there anymore. But if you're educated, you can take that and move forward. From there, we have going to yourshop.com site and creating a my list, listening to audios. You got your MP3 player, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Have you been able to charge it and then start listening to audios yet?
I haven't listened to no audios yet. Basically, I've just been going through the career manual and just watched business presentation DVD to see if it was, any different from what I had seen before.
Okay. And what did you think of the DVD that was in there?
I liked it. I mean, I think they should update it because I think it's a little behind time. But other than that, it's pretty good.
Cool. That video that they did for presenting the business plan, I think it's a 26-minute video. That was done probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I have been talking with corporate or with some of the corporate team members at least, and the new video should be coming out within the next couple months at the latest. It'll be downloadable at first, and then as new people come on board, it'll be part of the new subscription kit. What's nice about the new video is that it is updated, but it's also shorter. I believe it's 18 or 19 minutes. As long as they get the points across, I'm happy, right?
Yeah.
For the audios, for the MP3 player, there is an audio curriculum. Basically, what I want you to do is I just want you to be listening to audios consistently. There are different methodologies on how people listen to audios. Some people will, I'll start at audio number 1, and I'm going to go till 132 until they're all done. I'm actually going to suggest not doing that because I don't think you're going to get a whole lot out of it. What I'm going to suggest doing is looking through, picking a few that appeal to you specifically and or your needs. Because there are some people that have never sold before. There are some people that have never been a part of a network marketing company before. So you might want to tailor the audios. Know what audios are there, especially for your new people, but tailor it for that individual and what underneath that they might have. When it comes to audios, what I do is I take 2 audios a week, sometimes even 1, but I keep listening to that one all week long. And for me, the best time to do it is when I'm in my car. I don't listen to a whole lot of radio, haven't for 9 years. But this way, I'm always educating myself or refreshing myself on some of the things that need to be relearned, retaught, taught, whatever it takes. It doesn't always have to be a Market America audio, by the way. There are some things that you want to teach yourself. Like right now, I'm listening to audios on social media and how to maximize and monetize social media. The audios that I would suggest for you right off the bat, and this is pretty generalized for most people. This is a good start. The Basic 5. It's the Basic 5 fundamentals on how we built the business. There are 2 different versions of the Basic 5 that are on the MP3 player. There's one version that is 8 CDs long, or 8 audios long, and the other one is 2. I'm going to suggest going with the one that's 2. It was one of the original. It was the original Basic 5 that J.R. Riding, our CEO president, had recorded. Actually, did it in a restaurant. It was cool because he was actually teaching people when he did it. He wasn't just talking into a mic. And that I believe will give you the core pieces of what you need for the Basic 5. Beyond that, there's always great stuff from Frank Kiefer. He is a tremendous leader in the organization, in the company. He's got an audio out there called Overcoming Objections. A lot of us have come encounter with objections, and so these are great ways to overcome them. When it comes to motivation, you want to get a little bit excited, listen to Elizabeth Weber. She's the top money earner in the company. Currently, she's an international field chairman, which means she's earned in excess of $125,000 in a 4-week pay period. Not bad. Okay. It's her claim to fame, or one of her best audios is "It's Only a Matter of Time." So I would listen to that. And then there's also an older audio called "Lead the Parade." Then that would be another good one. So if you listen to those few, I think that'll be a great start for you. Okay. All right. From there, convert your spending into earning. Basically, we buy stuff. As consumers, we buy things all the time. So why not buy it from ourselves through our website? Transfer our buying habits from what we would normally buy from a different store to buying our exclusive products through Market America, and then paying ourselves, getting them at wholesale at the same time. And then we'll go through the home assessment on page 6 in a little while.